The bombardine. You need to go for the toilet now. Oh man, ow! It's on my toe.
As soon as the camera's on, you're total dramatic, eh?
No, it's not dramatic.
Oh, aye, yeah, we hacker like.
No.
Yeah, we hacker.
You're on about?
Yeah, you're getting after it.
Do you want to die?
Ow, what's going on? Life has just entered.
It's because I literally just started recording and you're like, oh, I need a pee now. It's taking me like 2 hours to get you here.
I've been sitting there for fucking free.
Ah, watching your bollocks fish tanks.
Go.
Cue the intro. Welcome to the Through's Cues, where I answer your questions that you've left on here. And today we have Mr. Blobbles, and let's just jump straight into them, shall we?
Yeah, man.
First question comes from someone called Adam Lewis, and he asks, what are some of your all-time favourite shows / films? So you want to go first?
Me, go first?
Yeah.
I love the Raccoons. Raccoons was awesome.
I don't know what that
I love the storyteller. See, that's what. Just you shut up. That's my question. The Raccoons was awesome, which is a cartoon when I was like, God, fucking 8 or something. And then the Storyteller, which was a Jim Henson production, that was awesome. God, loads of cool programs, really. And favourite film?
Yeah, films.
Favourite films? Lord of the Rings without a doubt, Star Wars without a doubt. Anything along those kind of lines, supernatural, weird fucking shit that doesn't exist.
It's in fantasy then, or sci-fi.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Yeah.
My favourite TV shows is probably Ugly Betty, because I love that show. It's brilliant. And
Ugly Betty, I like Ugly Betty.
It's brilliant.
I like it.
And I love Game of Thrones, obviously. I love Merlin.
Oh, Fish Tank Kings and all that shit.
You're finished now.
Oh, I never thought you'd go that route.
Yeah, it's TV shows, isn't it?
Oh, I didn't think.
So Ugly Betty, Game of Thrones, Merlin. They're probably my favourite ones. I haven't watched The Walking Dead yet, but where I've seen, if I need to get the box sets and all that shit and watch them all.
Question, we don't watch The Walking Dead, so we don't have a favourite character. That was one of the questions, wasn't it? But we weren't going to answer it.
Yeah, but no, you just did. So.
That's fine, so at least I've got a wee shout out.
No,
shout out to you if we don't watch it.
Films, favourite films is it's definitely The Lion King, because I've always loved The Lion King since I was little.
Fucking love The Lion King.
Other than that, I don't think any films really grab me anymore. Like, no recent ones do anyway, to be favourite, so yeah, I'll just stick to The Lion King. Yeah. Next question is from John Toombs, and he asks, for the third time and third fucking week running, what are your thoughts on humans colonising Mars? Also, if you're given the chance to go, knowing you would never return to Earth, would you go? So first of all, I'll address that. I meant to answer this question last week, but I totally misread it. I read over the entire question. So, yeah, there's been like discussion and stuff about colonizing. I can't say the word properly. Colonizing Mars, which would be like Total Recall or something, where you live in this like kind of biome sphere, kind of prison kind of thing. It'd be cool to go, just to see it, but then I think it'd get really dull after like a day, because Mars has no scenery at all. So you look out your window and you would just see like red rock forever.
Well, like, you couldn't pop to Tesco, could you?
If I was like 5 days away from being dead, I'd probably do it then, but I wouldn't do it now. That's my answer.
Yeah, my answer is, there's no Tesco, there'll be no kebabs. So that kind of shit, like, what the fuck you want to go to Mars for, like?
There'd be a Tesco, probably.
You just said there'd be nothing but red fucking...
No, they're colonising us, they're going to make like a...
Oh, nah. I lost that
complex.
back. No, you'll all be vegetarians, you'll be living off fucking vegetables that have been grown under superficial lights. No, I'm not going, Sean. Ridiculous bloody question.
But... yeah.
Sean would go, fucking bet he would. Sean's from Mars.
It would be good though, because then you could like take over if you had a gun or whatever, and then that would be yours. Because there's actually science. This is fact that there's no actual law.
You can own it.
Yeah, there's no law that you can actually own anything outside of Earth. So theoretically, you could just go there and take over, and then it'd be yours.
Then you'd be the government. Sean would be the government of Mars.
Yeah.
That'd be funny, actually, wouldn't it?
It would be funny.
Imagine that. Compass is Sean on Mars.
Sean's my brother, by the way.
You'd be quite happy there, though, I think.
Next question is from David Abercrombie, and he asks, what is your fantasy place to live? So if I can interpret this question, then that could mean like anything, right? It's not just a real place, because it says fantasy, so that would mean anything you want. So...
In a fish tank.
You'd live in a fish tank?
No, I wouldn't.
I'd like to live on a place like an Avatar or something like that, where it's all like funky light flowers and trees, and you can like stick a USB tree in your face and dream stuff.
Anyway, enough of this question. Right, so
I would live in Pandora. Where would you live?
Yeah, I'd live there.
You can just copy my answer.
That sounds awesome. You have to add a bit more waterfalls though, because I like waterfalls. I live under a waterfall.
Live in a waterfall?
Live under one. Like behind it. Like, you know, you can go through a waterfall and you can go behind it.
Yeah.
But now with a wee city behind it then.
Okay.
You come through the
That's
waterfall.
That's been in a film before too.
Go through and that would be my wee city. It would be awesome. Loads of palm trees and shit and loads of cool shit.
Cool.
That's where I'd live. It's true.
Next question is from Rachel Stonebone, and she asks, if you had to live in a foreign country, what one you pick and why? And then she says she'd pick Switzerland due to its political and social economic balance, which is a very valid point. So if I had to pick a country to live, so realistic place then, I've always wanted to live in Italy because it's just nice. Fair enough, some of the people are a bit of a dick, but you know, it's a nice place and it'd be cool. But then for views and stuff, there's loads of places I'd like to live anyway, so I'm not really sure. I wouldn't want to live in Iraq. I can say where I wouldn't want to live, that's easier.
Why would you live in Iraq?
I said I wouldn't want to live in Iraq.
Pretty uncomfortable living in Iraq. Iraq of what? Like vegetables or...
Really?
Shelves? That was awesome, eh? Why no? Okay.
Where would you live?
Maldives or something like that. There you go, somewhere really pretty. Lovely.
The Maldives.
Something like that kind of idea.
Cool.
Yeah, pretty nice.
Next question is from Gemma Bush, and she asks, if you could revisit any date and watch that day over again, which would you pick and why? You first.
Any Christmas.
Any Christmas.
Any Christmas. Doesn't matter what year it is, just it's a good day and there's loads of people there all getting pissed, having a good time. Good food. Family around. Good friends.
Okay.
That's what it's all about. No particular one.
If I had to revisit any day and watch it, see, I don't care about the memory things because I got that in my head anyway. I'd rather watch something where I didn't actually know all the facts of what was going on that day. So, more investigative. I said that word weirdly, but...
Investigative.
Investigative.
Like Sherlock Holmes, like...
Investigative is a word, but I'm just not saying it right.
Don't say much like that.
Yes. I'd probably pick a day when... Well, I can't say because it's too personal. Family-wise, I wouldn't mind saying it, but they wouldn't appreciate me saying it. But I'd be able to find out exactly what happened on this day and why everything went all crazy for. And that's what I would do, just to find out what was actually happening. Because I was only young at the time, so I didn't really pay attention too much. Next question is again from Rachel Stonebone, and is kind of related to the last one. If you could go back in time to witness any event in history, what would you pick? You go first again.
So you could actually witness it and see it happen?
Yeah.
Oh god.
There's a lot to choose from.
There's loads to choose from. But I don't particularly know if you'd want to be there, like, because what if you got sucked into it?
No, you're not. You're watching it.
On telly?
Like on telly, yeah, but you're watching it.
Like we were about for Twin Towers, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like we seen that happening. Probably like Hitler days, if you know what I mean. Like, was that Second World War?
World War II.
World War II. Yeah. Because you hear a lot about it, don't you? You've been quite interesting to live through it, like, I think.
You wouldn't live through it, you've just seen a day. Well, an event.
Yeah,
so
an event, like all the sirens going off and woo, getting the bunkers and that sort of shit. It's quite mental, eh? Because like, you know what would be quite cool, because then you can kind of relate to your grandparents then, can't you? Because a lot of them have been through that. You know,
it's true.
So even if you went there for one day,
Exactly.
you know, you'd still kind of get the gist, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I would like to go back to anything ancient Egypt.
Oh, that'd be
so maybe seeing when like
how they made the pyramids and that.
No, I don't care about that, because I know they did these drug blocks. But I'd like to see the stuff, like the events when like that pharaoh got killed by his wife and his son, and or Cleopatra when she did the thing with Ramses and all that kind of stuff. Not with Ramses, sorry, the Roman guy, I can't remember his name now. But all that kind of stuff, like all the stuff that archaeologists and that can't actually work out. I'd like to see those days and then piece it all together. I'm an adventurer. I'm Lara Croft.
Quick fire! You don't need to.
That works. Jack Wilkin asks, what is your favourite winter warmer meal? I don't have a particular one that I eat at winter, but I do love, I suppose at winter, because that's the time when like grandparents would make, it would be stew and dumplings and all that kind of thing.
Homemade soup. Awesome.
Homemade soup too, so it's like soupy stewiness.
And hot, that's not freezing.
LP Timeline asks, chewing gum with gob open, yay or nay?
No.
Translation, if you chew with your mouth open with chewing gum, or keep it shut. Definitely not, because it's annoying as hell. And especially when actors and stuff do it on TV and you see them on an interview chewing gum, it's just rude as fuck.
Yeah, etiquette, darling.
Etiquette. Ick Ben asks, what age did you have your first boy kiss? For me, it was probably when I was about 12 or 13.
Oh, sorry. Oh, God knows, 14, 15, probably just drunk and done it for a day. Something like that.
Craig asks, what other YouTube couple would you like to meet? For me, it would be Charles Trippy and Ali Trippy from CTFXC, because they seemed like they'd be great to hang about with and collaborate with. Be awesome.
None, because I don't fucking know any. Because I don't really give a fuck. YouTube means nothing to me, really. Well, it's cool, obviously, if we use it for a bit, apart from that. No.
Derek Johnson asks, if you could play one game for Terrestrial Life, which would it be?
Batman, because I'd probably end up completing it then. Arkham City. If
I could play a game for the rest of my life, it would probably be Harvest Moon. If you don't know what that is, I can't be bothered to explain it, but it's like a farming game and you go around this little village and you do your stuff. I played it for like 9 months probably consecutively and it was awesome. Richard Moore asks, what did you do during your college years, and in brackets got work or study? I didn't work at all when I was in university or college. I just did what I did, and in college it was it was an IT course, different IT things, and then in university it was computer games development, which was shit.
Got stoned.
Got stoned.
Well, I went to college, but that's what I did when I wasn't there.
Fair enough.
But everybody did that. Most folk, apart from you, obviously. You would sniff books.
Sniff books?
Snort books. Smoke books.
Final question comes from Leon Keith, and he asks, favourite childhood holiday? Mine is probably when I went to Holywell Bay in Newquay in Cornwall with my mother, my both brothers, and that was just, it was an awesome place, and it was just one of my favourite holidays I've ever been on.
Favourite holiday, probably, actually it was quite a good holiday. It was up in Inverness and we went, the whole family went up, gran and granddad, mum, dad, brothers, sisters, whatever. Brothers, sisters, where the fuck did they come from? Do you have any sisters? It was just a caravan, it was just cool. A week away beside, you know, the river, not the river, but like a lock kind of estuary kind of thing. I had dolphins and stuff in it. It was fucking cool. And it was just cool. It was simple.
And it was nice.
And it was, yeah, it was good.
Okay, so that's all the questions I had. Thank you for giving me them. If you want me to do a Drew's Cues in the future, then you must remember to leave a question in the comments below, because if you don't, I can't make a video for you. Today nearly didn't happen if it wasn't for Facebook and Twitter, so well done to those.
Boom.
Subscribe, like, leave comments, all the fun stuff if you wish to do so. You can find me on Facebook, Google+, Twitter and Instagram. The link's in the description as always. You got a few days left in the Indiegogo campaign if you want to support Drew. And links in the description again for that, and a link to buy my book. I also do Drew's Cues next week. Thank you for watching, and until then, goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, we're too far away. Come into the light, forward. Sit forward.
For fuck's sake. It's just because you've got more light ass on.
Yeah, well, I need you to have light too.
Light King's awesome. Second that.
Cut. Next question is from David Ambercrombie. My question just disappeared.
Not in a rack anyway, it's too fucking small.
You're fucking up the composition.
I'm sorry, we've got a slunch.
It's fine, just sit down.
It's my question.
So sit down.
It's just... Where would I like to live?
Yeah.
Quite a hard question actually, there's a big fucking world, eh?
Just say something you'd like to live.
My god, look at this, eh?
The next question is from Gemma Bush, and she asks, if you could revisit any date and watch that day over again, why are you laughing?
Because you could just put a hazard in the middle of that name.
Oh,
sorry,
man.
Gemma has a bush.
This is why I don't make videos of them.
I just said that name. That was just funny.
Retry.
Yeah.
Shut them. See, I'm not really sure what day I would revisit because there's going to be a domestic by the end of this video's finished now. Starts on a piss in the toilet.
What's in? What's in?
She did in the last video too.
Pure squeezing one, eh? Oh.
Right.
You know what I love?
What?
It's now you're waiting for me to answer a question, but you're sitting you're like... I don't actually say that, and it's quite
I know.
funny.
It's like,
you're like...
I need to get signs and just go like... Boop. Like, your favourite holiday.